gather them all together, all these characters, put them in like a box, pull them out, and discuss who's winning the fight. Yeah, Drunkeness
versus segment. Holy shit.
Die Hard.
Bruce Willis. Because I'm picking Mel Gibson from fucking Lethal Weapon.
Oh man, the Drunkeness versus
Hagar the Horrible.
I'm gonna do John Carter from...
Oh, fuck him.
You like pull him out. Leatherface versus like Wolverine or some shit like that.
In this versus, we're doing it, splicing it up different ways.
Hey, welcome to Drunken Sons versus. Back with another week. Back with more random ass characters versus each other. And you know what tonight? We're gonna do.
Giddy up, little cowboy. Giddy up, little dog.
Westerns.
Yeah! Westerns.
Hell yeah. So do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I will go first. And you know why? Shit. Because I was unprepared to do this battle. And I say, fuck it. So the first Western that comes in my head that I like a lot.
What it is, I think.
Is I'm going to pick Mr. Kurt Russell as fucking Wyatt Earp from Tombstone.
Oh, shit. You know what? This is what's happening right now.
Is it Wyatt Earp versus Wyatt Earp?
It is.
Oh, Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner's way better than fucking Kurt Russell.
No way. No way. No fucking way, dude.
Have you seen...
I've seen both of them. And I like both of them. I
do.
But I think in the end, I like Kurt Russell better because I think Kevin Costner would, in the end, he's not... He didn't really... What did he do? I mean, his OK Corral...
It's the same guy!
His OK Corral... His OK Corral
he never got
wasn't
shot.
as good, though.
But that's the thing.
Like, he was like, pow, pow! And Kurt Russell was like, get down, Doc! And like, fucking like, pow, pow, pow!
That just shows how much better they were in Wyatt Earp than Tombstone. Because it didn't last that long because they fucked them up and were better shots.
No, I liked no. But see, the whole Tombstone was the whole leading up to the OK Corral battle.
Yes.
So, but Wyatt Earp was about his whole life.
It was.
His whole boring existence.
Not boring.
Because
did you see that movie?
The
end was boring, but his life
exactly.
was not.
The ending was boring. And some of his life was boring. And then got set up for shit he didn't do.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of that's accurate, because I don't know Wyatt Earp personally. I don't know the guy. I never read him. I didn't read about him either, though. I just watched his movies.
Yeah.
And like fucking...
I think it's legit.
I like Kurt Russell better. But what I should have done, because hands down, and I think Joe could agree with this one, that Val Kilmer was the better Doc Holliday.
No.
You don't think so?
I do not.
You think Dennis Quaid
was my
better?
biggest argument with that movie.
God.
That's my biggest one.
Oh my God.
Doc Holliday is much better as Dennis Quaid, in my opinion.
No.
I know it's
fucking
reversed.
way.
No. But that's not the battle. We're getting sidetracked.
It's half the battle, Huckleberry. It's half the battle, son. Anyways, fucking, I think in a fist fight, I don't think Kevin Costner's going to beat up
Kurt Russell.
I think Kurt Russell would beat his ass in
now,
the end.
You don't know.
Especially if you've seen The Hateful Eight, to me, that is Wyatt Earp in his last days. Watch The Hateful Eight, and that's Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn it! I mean, that to me is like more of a Wyatt Earp than why Kevin Costner would have been Wyatt Earp. I'm sorry, but to me, if that was the last days of Wyatt Earp, that's what they would have been like. You know what I mean? I don't.
He wasn't a bad guy, though.
He wasn't a bad guy in The Hateful Eight either.
You can't.
He was a bounty hunter.
You can't say he wasn't a good guy.
He wasn't a bad guy either. And I can see him being like a disgruntled like dude who just had to fucking live life and like, I'm tired of shit, so I gotta beat this chick's ass. You know, I don't know. He's just like, but I just think Kurt Russell's gonna beat Kevin Costner's ass, bro.
I don't know. Kevin
Costner can go live with as much Native Americans as he wants to. I still think Kurt Russell's gonna beat that ass. Especially as Wyatt Earp.
Okay.
I think he was a faster draw at that too. He was the faster draw in that movie. He's just like, Kagow!
I'll have to watch Tombstone because I refuse to watch it. Because
it's a great movie.
Wyatt Earp's
See,
better.
Joe doesn't like anything that...
Wyatt Earp has that and everything else in it. Why would I need to watch it again?
I'll tell you why, people. Because Tombstone is 90 minutes, Wyatt Earp is 7 hours.
That is true.
That's why. And to get to those 45 minutes of fame, you got to sit through 6.5. And I'm like, what is this?
All right.
Some shit happens here, some shit happens here. Shit you want to see happen here. And it happened in 90 minutes in this movie. Not that one.
All right.
I'm telling you, dude. Kurt Russell gonna be dead ass. And for anybody who wants to watch it and disagree our point of view, go watch both movies. I guarantee you won't make it past 90 minutes of Wyatt Earp. And you're like, where's this OK Corral? It still ain't here. I'm like, yeah, you gotta get another 4 hours.
I'll give it to you. It's your argument's just too hilarious.
My argument's good.
And I kind of falter in the fact that Kurt Russell
is a badass
versus Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I know. Watch Kevin Costner be like some jujitsu artist. He's like beating up people like Bruce Lee and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm not. I don't want to root against him. So
yeah, but in the movie aspect, every Kevin Costner movie I've seen, I'm sorry, but he plays baseball and golf, and Kurt Russell
he's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, dude. Robin Hood.
I will give him that. I will give him that because I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
I do love the movie. All right, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Let's go to round 2.
Yes.
So,
all right, you went first.
I picked last time.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Kevin Costner again.
Oh, fuck this guy.
And you know what movie?
Who?
Open Range.
Ooh, good pick. Good pick.
I couldn't go with Dances.
That's a very good pick. And he picked a disgruntled fucking worker who was getting robbed on and getting stolen on.
Yeah.
That's a very good
Robert Duvall's his best buddy or whatever.
And Kevin Costner, and he was a rancher. They're imposing will on him. That's very good. So I'm gonna give you the same favor. Only I'm gonna pick Clint Eastwood from Unforgiven.
Oh shit.
Clint Eastwood from Unforgiven. Both are ranchers. They don't want no harm. They want fucking peace. They want to fucking be left alone. But guess what? Trouble comes a knocking.
Oh, yeah.
Trouble comes a knocking.
It does.
And Clint Eastwood is going to beat that ass of Kevin Costner.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
He's younger.
If you would have picked Robert Duvall,
I don't know, dude.
I would have gave you a better chance. If you would have picked him, he would have stood up against Clint Eastwood.
I don't know.
Kevin Costner? Shit. That French boy stood up a better chance against Clint Eastwood and Kevin Costner.
I don't know. I think Kevin Costner would have the upper hand because he's younger.
He only fought one time in that movie, and only times he killed people, he had to be real close to them. And
he didn't have to be. He chose to be.
He chose to be? I think he had to be. Why would you choose to be unless you had to be?
Because he's that badass. He's not worried about them.
That's retarded. That's dumb. That's dumb. If I'm gonna go on a rampage and kill a bunch of people that are trying to kill me, I'm gonna try to get them at a safe distance so my life is spared. Kevin Costner just goes, nope, gotta walk up to you. I'm gonna circle around here, then I'll get to you. Whereas Clint Eastwood's fearless too. He walked in that bar and said, any of you punks want to follow me at this door? Make sure your graves are marked. Because he goes in there with Gene Hackman. Because Gene Hackman's in there. Yeah. And he tells them all he's going to fucking...
Yeah, that's where he shoots Gene Hackman.
He says, if you follow me at this door, you're going to die. Some shit like that. This ain't verbatim. This is just...
Beautiful script.
Memory come a-knocking. Yeah. Clint Eastwood's like, you're fucking with me. That's why Clint Eastwood, you're fucking with me. You gotta come a-knocking. But...
Clint Eastwood is badass.
He's beyond badass.
And that is one of his most... Well, Outlaw Josie Wales.
I know, but I didn't pick that. Yeah, I was going to pick one of his spaghetti westerns. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I need to go that far. Because I can just pick Unforgiven. And he's a retired gunslinger. He's a gunfighter. Like, he fights with guns. That's his job. His occupation was... And when he decided to quit that, he became a rancher.
Yeah.
But, up until that point, his job of choice was to walk into town and go, I'm faster than you. And then they go, well, I'm faster, buddy. And then he's like, let's do. And they shoot each other like that. That's a bad motherfucker.
Like that?
Kevin Costner just like, I just want to be left alone. That's my Kevin
motivation.
Costner. I don't have a Kevin Costner impression because he's like, I'm Kevin Costner. I know that's more Owen Wilson, but I can't do Kevin Costner.
He doesn't have a personality, that's why.
That's why. That's why.
I love you, Kevin. Anyways.
I love a lot of those movies too,
Yeah.
but I think in this situation, Clint Eastwood is gonna spank
Why'd
that ass.
why'd you have to bring out like the most badass of all Western?
Because you
folk?
came with Kevin Costner. If he didn't come with Kevin Costner, I was gonna pick somebody like, I don't know,
John Wayne.
Maybe, I don't know.
But he would be even more badass, probably.
No, John Wayne, he's not as badass as you think he is, Pilgrim. Anyways, but he's not the baddest of the baddest. Like if I wanted to bring out the heaviest,
Let's
baddest
save
of the baddest
of the baddest for later and settle this one, so we don't.
Because if I was going to pick a different Clint Eastwood,
But you know what?
I would tell you which one I would pick.
You know
and it's
what?
better than this one. This Clint Eastwood is a badass. He's a gunslinger, and I'm telling you, if you walked into town against Kevin Costner would be dead before he pulled his gun, and it wouldn't matter, and he'd be on the other side of the fucking road. Ping! So what do you say to that? Where's your rebuttal? You got a rebuttal. I just finished my statement.
There's
no rebuttal.
It's
so
over.
He loses.
No, I was just about to give it to you. I was gonna say, you win the night.
Until
you win.
Until
it's over.
Until I said some bullshit and you're like, rebuttal this, bitch! Then fucking come at me real hard like, shit, he got me! He like Kevin Costner all over my face.
I don't know if that's possible.
I don't think it is. Because he's seeing the field of dreams. But in Westerns tonight, dun 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 dun.
Takes it home.
I take it home. Dun 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 dun. So watch Versus. Return to the Sun. Podcast about anything and everything under the sun. And we're coming at you every week, 3 to 4 times a week.
So many times.
So many times. We don't matter. We got Versus. We got fucking Drink It or Drop It. We got the normal, the home mother of it all. Drunk Under the Sun, the actual podcast about anything and everything. And we got, I already said Versus, right? And I already said Drink It or Drop It.
We got the shorts.
And
That's the only things you're thinking about, maybe.
And sometimes we come out with skits. So check us out every week on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube. Peace.
Yeah. Gather them all together, all these characters, put them in like a box, pull them out, and discuss who's winning the fight. Yeah, Drunk Under the Sun's versus
segment. Holy shit.
Die Hard.
Bruce Willis. Because I'm picking Mel Gibson from fucking Lethal Weapon.
Oh man, the Drunk Under the Sun's versus
Hagar, the Horrible.
I'm gonna do John Carter from.
Oh, fuck him.
He like pulling out Leatherface versus like Wolverine or some shit like that.
In this versus, we're doing it, splicing it up different ways.